I didn't want to do a typical deck. I didn't want to just, okay, so we could have put the deck boards on a 45-degree angle. We could have made them into a V or an A, so taking the center or something like that. I didn't want to do any of that. I just thought picture framing was the theme of the entire build here, so you started thinking, wouldn't it be interesting if you picture framed a deck, but with this application didn't go a full square rectangle picture frame. It was more a three-sided picture frame, and the reason that came about was because of the stairs. From the upper deck to the lower deck, you've got a set of steps, six steps I believe it is, and it actually steps onto the lower deck. And that space, the width of it, when we figured out where the lower deck ended and how far over it was, that basically dictated how wide that staircase was going to be. It was treating it like a pathway. And what that basically did was it eliminated the idea of this lower deck being a rectangle, a nice comfortable sized rectangle. It actually becomes a part of the lower deck instead of it being disruptive to the lower deck. It just looks a little better and a little more pleasing. Working with Simpson Strong Tie, I really wanted to have invisible fasteners, and they had the plastic biscuits. All you gotta do is just notch out a hole, number 10. We actually went number 20 because it made more sense because of the how tight number 10 was. Any finish cuts were routed. We got to use the Thermery Scott Pine deck boards. You get that richness color, and when it rains it looks really beautiful, like a really rich kind of orangey brown to it, but as the sun keeps on beating on it, it starts to fade that down. I started thinking, wouldn't it be interesting to actually put 3 grooves in each of the deck boards? It's not until you get a closer look that you realize that that's actually one 5/4 board, 6.5 inches, cut into 3 equal widths of board. Not every deck has to be designed with curves and all kinds of bends and twists and things like that. Why can't you just build a really interesting, visually stimulating rectangular deck? And that's exactly what I set out to do, and that's exactly what I did.